Hi everybody, Brian Professor B. Davis here, back here on DONS TV. Professor B's post-game corner. The DONS win it this afternoon by a score of 18-4 against the Pepperdine Waves. The DONS winning the rubber match of a 3-game series. DONS 18 runs on 24 hits and no errors. DONS trailed 1.3 to nothing on a field goal, but the DONS came back to score a big touchdown. They missed an extra point, made it 6-3. They would go on to score another touchdown and convert on their conversion. So that's 13. Two more runs in the fourth, 2 more runs in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, 1 point. They ended up scoring 18 unanswered runs. It was, but then Pepperdine only scored 2 safeties, so it was 18-4 the final score. Dominic Mirolgio was our player of the game. He had a great day at the DH role, 3 for 5, 5 RBIs, 2-run home run was the difference in today's game. So, and also having great days at the plate. Alan Smoot, another 3 or a big 4 for 4, 4 RBIs, 4 for 4, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Nico Giarratano had 3 hits with a pair of RBIs. He scored a run, 6 at bats. Manny Ramirez Jr. 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 5 at bats. So there's a lot. And Scotty Parker picked up the win, 5-1 of the season. So Dominic, your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was real fun today at the ballpark, B. Hitting's contagious, and I thought that was proven today. It's always fun to see everybody get involved. I think almost every position player found his way into the game at some point, and that's always fun for us.
And also Tyler Villaromani, he got a hit, got an RBI.
Yeah.
We were waiting for this for the last 12 weeks. I wish it was 12 weeks earlier than later. That's just the reality. The truth hurts. I don't like to bring bad news, spoil rotten eggs, but
of course,
spoiled milk. But the truth hurts, and I have to,
Of course.
It's tough love,
I know, no need to sugarcoat it, B. But at the same time, better late than never. It was fun to see. This was kind of a day where we feel like we reached our potential finally. These last couple of weeks have been tough to score runs, and today we finally showed what we can truly do. And yes, it's a little frustrating that it took us this long to do it. But that being said, still a great feeling.
And you guys going to get ready. What's the goals now for the last 2 weeks? You'll play Stanford on Tuesday. Then you'll have a four-game set, 2-on-2. A wraparound 2 here next Friday, 2 over there at San Jose next Sunday night at 7, and then again next Monday night at 6, and then you have another final road game over there at the UOP, and then you finish the final 2 on the hilltop. What do you guys, the goals or accomplishments to do the last couple of weeks of the season?
Well, I think first and foremost, I probably speak for a lot of the guys in the locker room that we want to finish with a winning record. And that's
still realistically, yeah.
Yeah, and that's something that's still very realistic. I'd very much like to try and get to 30 wins. I think we have 7 games left, so that would mean we would have to finish, or maybe 8 games. We'd have to go 6-2 in our last 8 games.
And that's realistically 30 wins, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that'd be something that's cool, kind of a micro goal here late in the season. I'd like to beat Stanford, man. They're a ranked opponent. They're having a great year.
And right now, if the season ended today, they would host a regional, and they still control their fate with that. And if they were to win out, they could still have a legitimate outside shot to steal one of those national seats and have the regional go all the way through the super regionals.
Especially if they can win the Pac-12. Yeah.
Looks like right now Oregon State's going to.
You're right. I forgot about Oregon State.
Oregon State's going to run away, but they still have an outside shot to get the a national seed.
Yeah. National seed for sure. You never want to overlook the West Coast.
No.
But like I said, I think that's a realistic goal for us, is try and take down a ranked opponent. As we've seen we can do before, they're going to be a tough opponent at that, and I think that'll be fun for us on a midweek to kind of challenge ourselves And like you said, it's about our micro goals, and those are a couple of them.
Micro goals, that's going to be something. But when you look at the outlook for the future with that pitching staff coming back, I think this team will definitely be a team that could contend next year.
Of course. Talk is cheap. We've seen that throughout, but I think the program's in a good spot. Anytime Coach Giotano's at the reins, it has a chance to be a special season.
All right, Dom, thank you very much for being on.
All right, B.
All right, that's Don's senior catcher and captain, Dominic Mirolgio. Don's win it Sunday afternoon, 18-4. Final totals of the game. Don's 18 runs, 24 hits, 1 error. For the Pepperdine Waves, 4 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. The win goes to Scotty Parker. Record goes to 5-1. The loss goes to Will Jensen. He drops to 2-7. Home runs in the contest was by the captain himself, and Johnny Bench. Finalist of that award is senior Dominic Mirolgio. With the win, the Dons improved their record of 9-15 in the WCC and 24-25 overall. The loss for the Pepperdine Waves, they dropped to 7-14, 18-27 overall. The Dons today handed the Waves, it's their 12th loss in the last 13 games. The Dons will be back in action to take on the Stanford Cardinal Tuesday night down on the farm at Sunken Diamond. The 14th ranked Stanford Cardinals, which of course this is Mark Marquez's final year as head coach on the farm, ASM Bay Area will bring you the audio broadcast, and the first pitch will be at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That means a 5:20 p.m. pregame show. And one reminder coming up this Friday night will be the annual Dante or the annual Hilltop Awards show. This will be I believe this will be the 6th annual or the 5th annual Dante or the 5th annual Hilltop Awards show. That will be coming up on Friday night. It'll be at 7 p.m. It'll be streaming live on usfdons.com. For the latest on USF Dons athletics, go to usfdons.com. And I'm Brian, Professor B. Davis. Once again, the final score Sunday afternoon. Dons win the rubber match of the 3-game series. They beat the Waves 18-4. Dons TV is in association with ASM Bay Area and with Professor B Media Communications.